to the Elevated Chat Room. It's Dwayne Malone. We're right here with your host, Mr. Lonzo Jones. We're so excited about this episode. Lonzo, let's kick it off.
What's good? What's good? Like my guy said, welcome to the Elevated Chat Room. My guy Dwayne Malone, he's back, y'all. Got him on camera. And guess what?
Yes, sir.
It's just me and him tonight.
Yeah.
We're going to handle some business tonight. We're really going to hit on the topic of maturity. The 7 marks of maturity. All right. And they are not in no particular order. You know what I'm saying? So we're just going to talk about what it looks like to be a mature person. And when you are a mature person, people want to follow you. You know, you get things done. You just move and shake a little bit different, you know? So let's go. We'll jump right into it because we ain't going to waste time tonight. All right. So the first one on our list it says this: a mature person is able to keep long-term commitments. Ooh. Okay. A mature person is able to keep long-term commitments. Now, a person that's not mature, they can do something for a short amount of time. But when they look at it and they know that it's going to take discipline and it's going to take time, it's going to take energy and effort, they shy away from it.
Yeah.
So I challenge you right now, if you see yourself as a person that don't like to commit to things for a long time, then you may not be as mature as you think you are. I know if I've been around you, or if I've heard of you, and I've noticed that you got a problem committing to long-term things, I'm not gonna want to connect with you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? If you jumping from this to that and here to there, I don't want to link up with you. You know what I'm saying? Because sooner or later, when things get old, when it ain't new no more, when it's boring, or when all the limelight is gone, you know what I'm saying? You gonna leave with it.
Yeah, it's so easy to be psyched by the hype. I'm telling you.
Oh, I like that.
Like, for real, to be psyched by the hype. Think about that.
One key sign or signal of maturity is that you have to be able to delay gratification.
Yeah.
So we want instant satisfaction.
Yeah.
But you need to work things out to where you operate more in the delayed gratification.
Yeah.
If you always want things now, then sooner or later you're gonna get burned.
Yeah, for sure.
And so, like, just understand that if you working on just being a mature person, you have to first off, you got to have some type of long-term goals.
Yeah.
You know, if you just always just reaching for short-term things, then sooner or later, once you hit them, then it's like, so what's next?
Yeah.
You know, so long-term commitment is a sign of being mature. It says part of this means a student is able, or a person is able to keep commitments, even when the commitments are no longer new, aren't novel, or you just don't feel like it.
For sure.
So sometimes you have to put your feelings aside and work through principles.
Most definitely. I agree with it. Let's hit on the next one.
What's the next
one?
The
next one says a mature person, listen good, a mature person is unshaken by flattery or criticism. Yeah. So they understand they're not going to get caught up in the hype, like I just said moments ago, or when things get rough, they're not going to fall apart. They understand the mission. They understand the direction that they're headed, and they're not letting these things get to them or distract them from getting from what it is that they need to be getting to the goal, to the purpose.
So basically, man, it's like when you are operating in that maturity and you know you that guy, or you know you that girl, and you're great at whatever you do.
Yeah.
You don't allow your greatness to overshadow, your commitment. You don't allow your greatness to be bigger than who you are as a person.
Yeah.
So that means you can operate in greatness and still be humble.
Yeah, it said mature people can receive compliments or criticism without it letting them ruin them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Or give them a different view of themselves. They understand who they are.
That's good.
And they understand how to move, regardless of what distractions may come, and not even just when people compliment them, not allowing that to become a distraction within itself. Sometimes we can get caught up in ourselves to a point when we just listen to everybody compliment us all the time, and then we lose focus of even personal development sometimes. So
So you think you have arrived.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And nobody has arrived.
Yeah.
No, we're always growing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
There was a quote that I heard. It said, if you're not growing, then you're dying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like either you're growing, blossoming, or you withering and you're dying.
That's good.
And so and like I said, man, everybody likes a pat on the back. Everybody likes to be told good job. Everybody likes to be told from time to time, hey, bro, you a beast. Hey, sis, you know, you out there killing, you doing your thing.
Yeah, it's encouraging.
It is.
Yeah.
Cause see, like with my wife, she can sing. You know what I'm saying? And people whether they've heard her sing 1,000 times or heard her for the first time.
Yeah.
They'll come up to her from time to time like, hey, you got a beautiful voice. Or you got the most beautiful voice I've ever heard. Or you killed it today. And she just like, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Because she knows, number one, where her gifts comes from.
Yeah.
You know, first off, she know that that's literally a gift from God.
Yeah.
So it's not really ours, so to say. God blessed us with it.
Absolutely.
We're renting it for now to bless other people.
Yeah.
And so we have to stay, to stay that even keel. You know what I'm saying? Don't get too high. You know what I'm saying? When you make a mistake in your gifting, don't get too low.
Yeah.
You got to stay right there. Like my oldest boy is playing in the World Series right now in baseball. You know what I'm saying? He struck out the end last game. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so what? You know what I'm saying? That game's over with. Guess what? You can play tomorrow.
Yeah, let's get.
You see what I'm saying? Like, so even when you're on a low, even when it's the criticism's coming, you got to be able to take that criticism and know that even though I'm being criticized, I am not that thing that you're criticizing.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Because even those moments are built to make us stronger.
Yes, sir.
You just got to adopt that mindset.
Yes, sir.
That's all it is.
Yes, sir.
That's good.
And see, that's what's so great about life. As long as you breathe and you get a chance to get it right. You get a chance to do it better. Like they said, as long as you're breathing the breath of life, you have an opportunity to set new goals, to reach new heights. You have an opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I thought you was about to come in with some fire. I thought you had some. You sit on the looking at your phone like you taking notes and stuff.
Man, I did it, bro. That's it.
But it says right here, it says as people mature, sooner or later they understand that nothing is as good as it seems. And nothing is as bad as it seems.
Yeah.
So just think about that. It ain't as good as it seems, but guess what? It's not as bad as it seems.
Which means you got to continue to work.
Got to continue to push forward.
Yeah.
Got to
don't be content.
They say you have to grow through what you go through.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, think about that. Like, everything in life, you got to grow through what you're going to go through.
Yeah.
And so, and then you also have to be secure in who you are.
Yep.
So if you're not confident in who you are, not what you do, but who you are, you will allow the flattery, you know what I'm saying, to go to your head, but you'll also allow the criticism to break you down and also go to your head.
Yeah.
So you got to find that thin line.
That's good.
All right. You got anything else on that?
I like that.
All right. So here we go. Number 3 says, a mature person.
That's the 4th one.
It's on 3.
Oh, okay. I'm bad.
Here we go. It says a mature person possesses a spirit of humility.
Let's go. They understand there's no such thing as a ride.
Come on.
Yeah, they understand it. Be humble, because just as quick as you can get arrogant and you so up on cloud 9, you can get knocked back down.
Come on.
Promise you.
It says humility isn't thinking less of yourself, but thinking, hold on. Humility isn't thinking less of yourself, but thinking of yourself less.
Yes.
Come on now.
Dope.
Come on now.
Dope.
So you don't think you less than.
That's good.
You just think about yourself less and you think about the next person.
Yeah.
So when I'm operating the spirit of humility, I'm basically putting other people's interests and I'm putting other people before me.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And that's not saying neglecting yourself. You
right.
But at the same time, you understand, like you said, the humility part of it. And I'm telling you, like, even in that, we're not mature people are not focused on the attention.
Come on.
They're not focused on the attention.
That's good.
Yeah.
See, and that's hard because you will think a person that is out there just doing their thing. You will think they're doing it for the attention. But they understand the attention just comes with it.
Yeah.
I'm not seeking it. I'm going out here doing what, doing my thing. I'm doing what God has gifted me to do. I'm out here, whether it's speaking, whether it's teaching, whether it's singing, dancing, whether it's playing a sport or an instrument. I just know that the more I perfect my craft, the more I perfect my craft, the more of a crowd is going to draw. But guess what? I'm not doing it to draw the crowd. I'm doing it because this is just what I do. This is what I'm good at. And it just happened to bring people into my presence.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
So moving in a spirit of humility that means that is who you are.
Mm-hmm.
You don't act humble.
Mm-hmm.
You are humble.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
sooner or later, who you really are on the inside is going to show.
Mm-hmm.
So if you just trying to fake the funk with the humility,
Yeah.
sooner or later you're going to get exposed.
Yeah.
Sooner or later you're going to be, you know what I'm saying, getting real cocky. You're going to be wanting pats on the back and trying to draw attention, doing all this unnecessary
it's going to
stuff.
always reveal itself.
Exactly.
You know, and then a person like that will always get burnt out.
Mm.
Yeah.
Now it says, all right, here it says.
Go to Hollywood for that if you want to be acting.
It says they see how others have contributed to their success and can even sincerely give honor to a creator who gave them their talent and potential.
Let's go.
So when you're humble, you are not your own God.
It's not me.
You didn't do it by yourself.
It's not me.
It took a team.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And even though it may not have been an ideal situation growing up or that built you, but that situation nonetheless still built you.
Yeah.
So even though daddy may not been in your life, or even though, you know what I'm saying, you may have lost this or lost that or didn't get this or didn't get that, it still built you to become the person that you are.
The negatives and the positives.
Come on.
All of it.
Come on.
All of it told you some kind of way in which direction you should be headed.
So when you are mature,
let's go.
You operate, you move. Everything about you moves in the spirit of humility.
Yeah.
I am humble and I'm thinking of the next person more than I think about myself.
Yeah.
There's a quote that that comes to my mind. It says, if you're not making other people's lives better, then you're wasting your time.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Come on.
That's good.
Come on.
I like that.
Go ahead, hit him with number 4.
Okay, number 4. A mature person's decisions are based on character and not feeling.
Bro, this is a good one.
Listen, get out your feelings. Get out your feelings.
Hey.
Yeah. Get out your feelings. I'm telling you because listen, your feelings will steer you wrong.
Yes, sir.
9 times out of 10. I promise you. And your feelings will cause you to compromise your character.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, like your character can put you in places that your talents never could.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
So yeah, you have to understand the importance and the difference of those things because character will keep you in the line of principles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but go ahead.
It says there's a quote, man. These quotes just come to me from time to time. It says that if you don't have great character, you will one day be a character.
Wow.
So if you're not a person that is of good character, sooner or later somebody's gonna look at you and be like, "Look at that fool, he a character." You see what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
yeah.
So it's like you gotta understand that, you know, when we operate in that humility and then we're operating with that character, because in humility it's gonna birth good character.
Yeah.
So when you're operating with that good character, man, people want to do stuff for you.
Yes.
They want to go out their way to bless you.
Yes, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's been plenty of times where Dwayne will be out just, you know, eating lunch with just some business partners, some friends.
Yeah.
And then they'll bring in a friend that he didn't even know was gonna show up. And they're just sitting there talking about the Rescue Me project.
Yes.
With a spirit of humility. And because of his character, his friends can vouch for him when the other guys like, you know what, man, I want to sponsor this.
Yeah.
You don't get sponsorships, man. You don't get those blessings. You don't get to reach that peak unless you operate in character.
Yeah.
You have to be a person of good character. You can't flow off of your feelings, but you have to move off your values, your principles, and your morals.
Yeah. And even in character, understanding character means I know what I do doesn't just represent me.
Oh man, that's good. That's good.
It doesn't just represent me.
You got to be built on it. So when life hits you with something, it's time to make a decision. You already know what you're gonna make that decision based off of: my morals, my values, and my principles.
Because it's coming.
It is.
Life is going to hit
you. It is.
It will hit you.
And it's also good to have somebody in your corner, in your life, that you know you could pick up the phone and they can give you a different perspective.
Yeah.
They say if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change.
Yeah.
So in order for you to see things differently, sometimes you got to talk to somebody else.
That's good.
You feel me?
Yeah, and I will even say this too. When your character is in place in which it should be, we're not perfect. And moments that we fall into our emotions, moments that we fall into feeling things and moving on our feelings, our character that's embedded is going to catch us in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
You know that's not you. You know that's not how we do. You know that's not how we respond.
Mm-hmm.
You got that when it's embedded in you. That's why it's a constant thing. It's kind of like working with your faith. You know, it's a constant thing. It's like working out. It's a constant thing. So yeah, that's it.
So we have to get to the point where we're not living on feelings.
Yeah.
We're living off morals, values, you know,
Yes.
principles.
Yes.
We're living off, you know, things that's going to allow us to withstand life's hard times. Because if you're not built up, when life hits you, you will go down.
Yeah.
You know, and hopefully you get up before the 10 count. A person that has character, it says their character ends up being the master over their emotions.
Wow.
So you have to learn to master your emotions with your character.
Yeah.
So as we go forth, I mean, and you know, and I know what my weaknesses are. So you know what your weaknesses are.
Yeah.
So when it comes to feelings, we're not knocking feelings because God designed us to have them.
Oh yeah.
They serve their role in their place.
Yeah.
But they're not supposed to lead our lives.
Yes.
Okay. They're not supposed to lead our lives.
That's good.
All right. You got number 5, that's me.
That's you.
All right, number 5. All right, it says a mature person expresses gratitude consistently. To be honest, I'm real big on this. I'm a big thank you.
Yeah.
Man, I appreciate it. Man, good looking. Thank you. You know, I probably say it to the point where my wife be like, "Dang, you gotta say thank you every time." Yeah, I do, because that's who I am.
Yep.
You know, I like, and to me, a thank you is just the bottom basic of gratitude.
Yes.
You know, so when I'm really thankful for something, I'll come back, you know what I'm saying, within a certain amount of time with some type of small gesture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It could be anything from like a note written, a cash out for lunch, you know, or it could be anything, but just to show my appreciation outside of me just saying thank you.
Yeah.
But that's just how I roll, because I really want people to know, like, bro, I know you didn't have to do that for me.
Yep.
So I'm truly thankful. I'm truly grateful, because I know what it is, you know what I'm saying, to go without, or I know what it is to not have somebody in your corner.
Yes.
So when you get that guy or that person, and they consistent, it's like, bro, I want you to know that, man, look, whether you do anything else for me, like, I appreciate you. I thank you. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they solid.
Yes, man. Yeah. So I agree with you completely. I really can't say anything else but to echo what you're saying, because I'm that type of person. I'm always trying to express my gratitude. I'm always to let people know, listen, I appreciate you so much. Sometimes I feel like I do it so much, I be wondering if it keep the same value, you know? But that's just something I naturally do, because I understand people do not have to help you. People don't have to talk to you. People don't have to send you a random text and just check on you. Or just call and say, hey, how you doing? Like, people don't have to do that. You know, so, and we're living in a day and time where you don't even see that often.
You don't. And it's so uplifting when you get it, because there's a certain amount of guys that I'll get a random text from, man, and he'd be like,
right on time.
I prayed for you, you and your family this morning. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, bro, I like, thank you first off for being sensitive to what God was saying to you, and then for following through with it. And then thank you for letting me know, because it's like, man, God, you still moving.
Yes.
You feel me?
Yes.
And then I'll get a note. Somebody been written a note, man, they didn't mean read something, and they'll just type it out. I'm like, man, this just came to my heart, and this is, I feel like God told me to send to you.
Wow.
You know, or I'll send, like, if God put somebody on my heart, I'll just been like, man, hey, look, I just prayed for you real quick. You know what I'm saying? This is what God told me to pray. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes they be like spot on. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they just be like, thank you. You know, but with me, man, like, I'm big on saying thank you for the small things. Okay. So, like, even like if I'm supposed to, let's say if my job at the house is to iron the boys' clothes, but my wife does it for me, that means she's done something extra. So you see what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm like, hey, you didn't have to do that, but man, thank you. You know, that took something off of me. And especially when I don't have to ask. Like, I love when somebody volunteer to do something. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to ask you to help me. Like, if you see something need to be done, like, and you get it done, like, hey, I see you. You thinking about me. You know what I'm saying?
And that helps.
I'm grateful.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
I don't I tell people all the time, it's easy to thank people for the big things. Like, you take somebody on a vacation, you send somebody a large amount of money. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna say thank you.
Yeah.
But they're gonna be grateful, really grateful. But what about when somebody, you know what I'm saying, take the trash out for you?
Yep.
You know, what about when somebody, like you said, send you that text message?
Yeah.
You know, what about when somebody wash the dishes for you? Or help you clean the kitchen?
Yeah.
You know, or help you clean the house, or they help you wash the clothes.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Or they come out there and volunteer their time at football practice when they're not even a coach, they're a dad.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's things like that. Like, bro, like I see that.
Yeah.
You know, and sooner or later, I will get the opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to not only express it by just saying thank you, but I'll be able to express it in another way.
Yeah.
Because I value that. You know, and what you value, you honor.
Yep.
You know, and once you honor somebody and you're not even trying to do it, they see you in a different way and you will have favor with them.
Yeah.
You know, you're not doing it to get favor, but it's just what happens. Some people, man, they don't never really get a thank you or a pat on the back or a hug. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, like, I'm a touchy-feely person. You know what I'm saying? Anybody, that's like a love language of mine. Like, I like to feel like the kids on the baseball team, they probably get tired of me coming up, putting them in the headlock. You know what I'm saying? Squeezing their guts. You know what I'm saying? Or just, you know what I'm saying, bumping into them or, you know, just touch. Like, I'm just like, hey, like fist bumping them. Like, because we built that relationship.
But at the same time, they love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is like, man, Zoe cool. Like, Aiden dad, Austin dad, man, he pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm just building that relationship with them because my sons are going to grow up with them.
Yeah.
And I want them to know, you know what I'm saying, that I'm here.
Yeah.
If you ever need, hey, no judgment, you know, but at the same time, I'm also here to make sure you don't get out of line.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
in order to do that, you got to build a relationship.
You got to build a relationship with them and you got to get on their level.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So instead of me, you know what I'm saying, just like I tell you with my boys, like they don't like to, you can't kiss on them no more. You know, so you get the handshake, you got to be cool with them. You know what I'm saying? Let's get our own little handshake.
Yep.
And so they like that.
Yeah.
You know, so especially when they get to show it out in front of their friends.
Yeah.
Now they don't want to do it, you know what I'm saying, like going into the school, but you get on the court.
Yeah.
You know, or the field. Let's get the handshake going.
Yeah. They like that.
But
you the cool dad.
Right. But the thing is, man, I try to be a person that is consistently grateful because I understand that even when I was at a different stage in my life, I've understood that I've got it good. When it's all said and done, man, like I got it good. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what's going on with my parents, you know, no matter what's going on with my extended family, because it's like, man, no matter what happens, my mindset is, man, I'm good. I'm still looking to bless somebody even in the midst of what I'm going through.
It's good.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's just who I am as a person. I want people to see that. It's like, dang, man, you know, you was going through, you over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Still speaking and talking. And
man, people don't be knowing.
They have no clue. They think that just because we the ones that always have the mic, that we got it made.
Man, the encourager needs to be encouraged. I tell people all the time, Superman was really Clark Kent.
Come on. Come on.
He was just a regular man.
Come on.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like I said, the motivator be needing the motivation. You see what I'm saying? Like, and it may not be as often, you know what I'm saying, as the average person, just because of the fact that we just built ourselves up on something, but we need it. Still
human.
You know what I'm saying? Like we have our weak times, our weak moments, and every man out, every husband, every father that's out there killing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we ain't gonna show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How we really feel, what's really going on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can ask us how we doing, but ask us how we feeling. Yeah. That's a big difference.
And most time, you don't see the average man to express that for real, but just because they don't feel safe.
Right.
You know?
Yeah,
just because they don't feel safe.
Yeah.
But 9 times out of 10, I'm telling you, like a good, hardworking man,
It says mature people see the big picture.
Yeah.
And realize how good they have it compared to most of the world's population. So they always look at life with, instead of it being half empty, it's half full.
Half full.
At all times.
Yeah.
You know, so they are ready. That's just who they are. They don't, like I said, they don't express gratitude. They walk in it. Yeah. They live in it.
Yeah.
You know, that's who they are. And you can tell when a person is genuine. You know what I'm saying? After you've been around them for a while, you can just tell, like, oh, when he's saying, man, I appreciate it, or he's saying, I thank you, like, he really mean it.
Yeah.
You know, because he knows in the back of his mind,
Yeah.
you really did not have to do that for him,
Yeah.
as we said earlier.
I'm telling you.
You got anything else on that one?
No, sir. That's it.
All right, man. We moving along pretty quick. What we on, number 6?
Number 6 is on me. It
Yes,
says
sir.
a mature person knows how to prioritize others before themselves.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, let me say that again. A mature person knows how to prioritize others before themselves. Listen, I'm huge on that. I'm huge on that. Like, people almost had to force me to go and be in the front of something because I love like pushing everybody else's gifts and goals. Like, that's just something I just love to do. Because for me, I see the potential in so many people, and I just want them to utilize their gifts and to just hit that next level with it. That's just something that I'm passionate about doing it. For me, I feel like that's my purpose. I love doing that. Yes, sir.
He ain't lying either.
Yeah, I
Like,
love it, man.
if you come around him and you be around him long enough and you join the squad and you walk with that humbleness, like he would definitely be like, yeah, man, let's look at so and so. Let's do this, do that.
Mhm.
Let's do this, do that. And like even when we first linked up, you know, we was on a YouTube channel
Yeah.
together, and then you know
Yes,
he was
sir.
like, bro, we finna start speaking in schools. You're gonna be one of my speakers. You're
Yes,
gonna be like one of the main speakers. I was like,
Yes,
bro,
sir.
I don't speak. I'm a Sunday school teacher. This is,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? He was like, no, like I see it in you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
he literally will see something in you, and he will, like, now don't get me wrong, he started off on the stage with me.
Yeah.
Like it would be me, him, and maybe one other person. We
Absolutely.
started off going to different schools, Dessler, and then we made our way to Tuscaloosa. I mean, we've been, you know, all around Alabama.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, once I got to that point to where I was like, I can hold it down, and I had pretty much like got my skills where it needed to be. He was like, hey, bro, I'm gonna start working the camera,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna let you get it, and then we're gonna bring in so and so. He a poet. Then we're gonna bring in Big Boy Allen. You know what I'm saying? He a speaker, a pastor already.
Yes,
He was
sir.
like, man, y'all can have it.
Yes.
He literally works the camera.
I love it.
The president of the Rescue Me Project, the founder of the Rescue Me Project works the
I
camera.
love it, man.
And like he said, he loves it, and he
Yeah.
does it with a spirit of humility. Like, no, bro, like that's my team.
Yeah.
Like this is bigger than
Me.
it's bigger than him.
Yes.
It's bigger than me. It's bigger than us.
Yes.
You know, like we can't run this. We tried to at one point with maybe 2 or 3 other people going hard,
Yeah.
but we realized, like, bro, we gonna
gotta delegate. We gotta
and you'll know, like in those opportunities when you're supposed to do it, because something starts speaking to you. It's like, hey, nah, this is that moment where you get to show them like who's a priority.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna do it for yourself
Yeah.
and try to take some kind of glory and get some attention on you?
Mhm.
Or are you going to allow this person right here to get the clout?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To get the recognition.
Mhm.
You know, you'll know, it's like, man,
Yeah.
and it'll be opportunities for you to get your own
Yeah.
shine on. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But there's also going to be times for you to help build somebody else up.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
In my opinion, I feel that an effective leader works daily to replace himself or herself.
Okay, that's good.
You got what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're working so hard to, and in that comes with a lot of humility, because you got to be really in tune with who's ever around. You got to really be trying to train them. You got to really be trying to build them.
Mhm.
Why? Because you're trying to replace yourself. But that's an effective leader.
Yeah.
But anyone that's not trying to be effective in who they're leading and not trying to replace themselves, then they're trying to build themselves. And if you're trying to build yourselves, what happens when something happened to you?
Right.
Who's going to take the torch?
Come on.
Who's going to be ready?
Yeah.
So every day, that's whatever. We raise our kids. You know, we raise our young men to be good men or whatever, because one day we got to lead this world.
Yeah.
Who's going to carry the torch?
Yeah.
So we have to make sure that we're leading a way to replace ourselves. And I know a lot of times we don't replace ourselves, but that's what life is.
Hmm.
It may be too deep.
No, you.
Yeah.
No,
but
no,
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
It says right here, it says, the ability to get past one's own desires and
Mhm.
consider the needs of others is a powerful mark of maturity.
Yes.
So you will know when you leveling up on your maturity,
Mm.
when you literally put somebody else's
Yeah.
desires over your own
Mm-hmm.
and be okay with it. So what does your friend want, your coworker want,
Yeah.
your kids want, your spouse,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
your parents,
Yes.
you know, and I'm not saying sit back and be a doormat and be taken advantage of.
Oh, no.
But there's going to be an opportunity that's going to present itself to you to show how mature you are as a person by prioritizing their needs over yours.
Yeah. And what can I do to help you get there?
Yeah. And one of the biggest signs of love is sacrifice.
Yes.
And so when you prioritize somebody else, you sacrifice your own desires. You sacrifice your own self for the greater good of the next person. That's love.
That's it.
And when you start operating in love, man, things start happening in your favor.
Yeah.
Things start moving and shaking. Just because you're going about doing things the right way, man. You know, so I like that kind of stuff, man. That's and it's not, and you're not being weak, you know, because you move a certain way. Like, that's strength. Because it's easy I'm telling you, it is easy and very weak for somebody to always look out for themselves.
Yes.
It takes a strong individual person.
Disciplined and everything.
Man,
yes.
You got to be built up on some strong stuff to allow somebody else, put somebody else's desires before yours, knowing there's an opportunity or a chance that they may not even appreciate. You see what I'm saying? Like, you going out on a limb, you don't know how they're going to react. You don't know how they're going to receive it. But you doing it anyway because that's just who you are.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, sooner or later, though, you'll reap the benefits. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
All right, we're on the last one, right?
Last one. Yo, go.
All right. It says, a mature person seeks wisdom before acting.
Ooh,
A mature person seeks wisdom before acting. So if you are the type of person that fly off the handle, that makes decisions before seeking wisdom, godly wisdom, or wisdom from good counsel, you know, from somebody that you know is of good stock, if you move without using wisdom, then you're not as mature as you think you are. Because in order for you to make the best decisions, you need to think of different consequences and outcomes that may happen. So if you're only thinking from one mindset, one angle, then you haven't considered how A, B, C, D, E, F is going to look at it. So that's why I'm always big on having a team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to making major decisions, you want to have a team that thinks differently from you, not a team of yes men, not a team that's all in one family if you're running a business or organization.
Yep.
You know, you need to have it spread out amongst your people. Let your people put their input in, and then you make the final decision. And then your people will know if you consider them or not. Your people will know if you put some of their desires into the decision, what you got. And see, using wisdom, seeking wisdom also speaks of humility, because in order for you to seek wisdom, you basically saying, hey, bro, I ain't really got this thing figured out. It says that the wiser they get, in fact, the more they realize they need more wisdom.
Absolutely.
So it's like, bro, like it's amazing because it's like, man, I just learned something new and it worked.
Yeah.
Like I said, my kid's playing baseball right now. So we're working on certain drills, like to make sure your timing is on, make sure you hitting the ball in the sweet spot, or make sure you're not lunging at the ball, or whatever the case may be. So once we do a few drills and he see it works, it's like, hey, Dad, hey, what about, you know what I'm saying? How to teach me how to do this or how to do that? Because he realizes, like, bro, like, as a kid, it's like, well, shoot, if that worked, and he got me hitting the ball like this, then okay, how do we get to the next level?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's like, but you have to realize, like, hey, you're still a kid at heart.
Yeah.
You know, you still got a lot of growth to do. We still got a lot of changing to go through. You know, so and then it says, they're not ashamed of seeking counsel from more experienced people, from dependable friends, or from God. In prayer, only the wise seek wisdom.
Come on.
So basically, I'm not calling you a fool, but if you don't seek wisdom,
something wrong with it.
You know what I'm saying?
Something wrong with it.
It's on you.
Something wrong with it. And the crazy thing is, there's people out here that literally want to help you and see you on the next level, see you at your best version.
Yeah, they
I'm
are
telling
there.
you. They're out
Once
there.
they see you moving, they'll move too. It's hard. Very rarely will you get a person that's gonna, this is like a close family member, a parent, or you know, somebody really close to you that's going to try to push you when you ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to push you when you sit on your butt.
Yeah.
I remember one day I was going to work I think I may have told this story before, but I was going to work one morning and there was this guy, his car had stalled on the side of the street.
Mhm.
And when I looked over at him, I was like, bro, I'm not finna get out to push this dude.
Yeah.
But then I saw him with one leg out the car, a hand on the steering wheel,
Trying to push
other foot in the
himself.
car, trying to push it by himself.
Yes, sir.
And I felt something inside of me saying, man, go help
help
him out. But if he wasn't helping himself, come on,
You gonna leave?
I was gonna ride right by him and keep going.
Man, yeah.
But because I saw him helping himself,
Mm-hmm.
I turned around and helped him push him, got him off the side of the road.
Yeah.
And guess what?
Yeah.
He was so thankful.
Yeah.
So,
That's good stuff.
but man, like we didn't went over the 7 marks
That's it.
of maturity. Now I'm pretty sure there's more out there. So if y'all got some you want to add, you got some you want to comment, hey, put them in the comments and we'll look at them, check them out. Number 1 says a mature person is able to keep long-term commitments. Number 2, a mature person is unshaken by flattery or criticism. Number 3, a mature person possesses a spirit of humility.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, a mature person's decisions are based on character, not feelings.
Mm.
Number 5, a mature person expresses gratitude consistently. Number 6, a mature person knows how to prioritize others before themselves. And number 7, a mature person seeks wisdom before acting.
Yeah.
Dwayne, you want to close us out?
That's it. Listen, thank you so much for joining us for another episode here at the Elevated Chat Room. Elevate your mind, elevate your life. Peace.
We out.